Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good. And I trust that it found you at the right time. There will be some kind of a message in here for you in this timeless collective reading. And as always, I really do appreciate you being here with me today from the bottom of my heart. I do want to get straight into the reading. I respect your time. I understand that that's what many of you are here for. But I have to say, there are a lot of new faces that have popped up recently on this channel. I cannot even begin to describe how this feels for me and what it means to be able to connect with you guys. On an individual level, you are all so inspiring. Whether you have just said thank you or dropped an emoji or left some kind words or shared your story with me, you guys have absolutely blown my mind. You are such a unique, strong, interesting, beautiful group of people. And I have been so moved by the way that you guys have really shown up and just expressed yourselves to me. Have been tears, like for real, and I've learned some things. Some of you are so helpful. I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to get into the reading. I might, at the end of this video, talk more about this experience because I feel like I just have to talk about it and express my gratitude to all of you. So thank you for being here with me. Okay, so let me talk you through what I'm getting, and then we'll clarify with the tarot. At the centerpiece of this, I get the Eight of Wands. And I get the Devil. And she's really here in this Eight of Wands. It's called the Eight of Inspiration in this Muse tarot deck. She's really moving away from this, some kind of toxic energy or system that is no longer serving you here. I feel like this is you, just like storming away from something that is no longer applicable here in your reality. And this Eight of Wands card in this deck, it always kind of cracks me up because she's in these massive heels and she's just on a mission. The sun is up here shining, and I think that's really relevant here, which I will explain later. But I feel like some of you guys are really dressed the part here, you're looking good, and you're on an absolute mission to walk away from something that is not serving you. And this could be a substance or a relationship or something tangible in the physical, but this could also just be a belief system that is not serving you. This could just be some kind of a subconscious pull towards a particular energy or an old trauma or something. It's really just you moving away from something that you know has to go and is no longer serving you, potentially has had some kind of a grip on you in the past. And in the past position, I get the Hermit and I get the High Priestess in reverse. There's definitely been some serious introspection here. And from this High Priestess in reverse card, I'm really getting, I do see her, it's actually her left eye and the moon that's connecting with her left hand. It's in the reverse, so I feel like potentially you're looking at your spirituality and trying to figure out ways to apply it in more of a practical way, but more of a realistic way, and potentially balancing some things out here, something to do with your spirituality, through some kind of an inner journey or an inner healing that's happening here. Like I'm saying, with this left hand, I'm really seeing potentially some of you are really stepping into this more feminine mode or this feminine knowing that you deserve to receive. It's like something about knowing that you deserve to receive love or you deserve self-love, or there's something about receptive energy here and really coming into more of a completion around that, knowing that something needs to start coming in for you. It's like even if things aren't really moving and you're having to physically do this walk yourself and make these moves, it's like there's a knowing that things need to start coming in for you to be for things to be more sustainable. I'm really seeing here too the footprints here. It's like I'm really picking up on that frequency of doing the inner work as this Hermit, and then almost the footprints being you, like as this Eight of Wands energy, just absolutely powering through some kind of a toxic energy that you've realized through an inner exploration of yourself, like a realization that that's not serving you anymore. There's some really interesting energies here. I get in your future position, I get the Four of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands. straight up, I'm going to say, and I do see this woman here really also going on this journey and walking through this dark valley, like she's also been on some kind of a hectic journey here. And I feel like some of you maybe have this past, something that's happened in the past for you has really left some kind of an impression on your energy. I'm really getting like some of you might have some kind of trauma around work, like having worked too hard in the past or being pressured to work extremely hard, work on a relationship, maybe a relationship that was a lot of work, or just some kind of career thing where you were overworked and underpaid, some kind of energy around that. And you're doing this inner exploration and breaking through toxic energies that are this is really going to get you out of this situation, or you've been moving out of the situation. But in the cards that I've pulled that are supposed to represent your subconscious fears, one of these is a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. And Libra is all about receptivity here and patience as well, and not having to do all of the work, really receiving and touching into that feminine side, even though it is a masculine sign, being an air sign. There's something about receptivity here, and it's almost like there's a lot of change happening here, because another one of these fears is the expectation of powerful change. So I feel like many of you are really on this journey and making some serious moves here, and things around you might really be changing, and you're seeing these changes start to materialize for you, and you're feeling the changes in your body, and that can create some serious uncertainty. I can totally understand that and sympathize with that, because now we're dealing with the unknown. We don't quite exactly know where we're going, and if we do, we're not quite sure how it's going to feel. And I feel like that's why maybe there's some fears around this change. But I will say that I think with this Nine of Wands in the future, and some kind of expectation that things will be hard, because you've been wounded in the past. So like I said, it's left some kind of an impression on your energy where you're expecting this new cycle, maybe a new cycle of work, to be really difficult. But Libra, like I was saying, is all about receptivity. Libra is all about ease. So I really feel like this new life that you're stepping into is not going to be as difficult as you might be anticipating because of some kind of past trauma. And this does say a new romantic cycle begins. So this could be a love interest, some kind of new relationship. It could just be falling in love with your work again, like really pursuing something that lights you up and makes you actually happy. Like, and that for some of you, that might be such like a foreign concept. Like, I get to work on things that make me happy and nourish me. Like, what a world. But I really feel like we are all entitled to that. And there's something out there for all of us that is our calling, that is supposed to nourish us. So that's some really interesting energy there. I also get what do you need to release, waning moon, as one of your fears. So it's like this could just be a letting go of some kind of shame or guilt when things are easy. Maybe when things are easy for you, it doesn't feel very familiar, and you think that maybe something's wrong, or you've done something wrong, or you should be working a lot harder. But I don't think that's the case here. I really think life wants to almost deliver you into a new phase where things are just a lot easier. And while there will be some kind of maybe a rearranging of things, and like that, I really get that unfamiliarity energy here. Like the four of wands would typically be like a stable home life or a completion around your inspiration and passion here, and things might just feel a little bit up in the air, I'm getting, because of all of this change. But despite all of this, you are moving ahead and you're moving away from this toxic energy. So just be aware of anything trying to reach out and pull you back, because that's definitely not where life wants you to go. I feel like you're moving in the right direction here. And your gift at this time, I get love and I get strength. Cards number 22 and 19. Quickly too, I do get the Hermit, which is number 9, and I get the 9 of Wands here. So that's 2 9s right there. So there's huge endings here. And I get this 19, which is this Strength card here, which is an Oracle card. It's not actually the Strength card, but I do see the Lion there. And yeah, so there's big endings here happening with this 9 energy. Just heaps of 9 energy here. I really feel like your gift at this time is to love yourself in the face of fear and in the face of this change. Really have that self-love. I'm seeing the solar plexus chakra here and the heart chakra here. So there's massive activations that are happening and like a call to really step into those energies and really love yourself in the face of fear. And courage is, it's not an absence of fear, but it is bravery in the face of fear. So you might really be called to step up here just in the face of some kind of an illusory energy, some kind of an illusion that might be trying to trick you into going backwards here. You may just need to be really brave at this time. There are things that might be just testing you here because of all of this change, all of this new energy. I'm really getting like blank slate, you know, like a resetting of the table here. There's a lot of new energy. This is a timeless reading, but we do have the nodes of the moon are shifting here. And they are moving, the North Node is moving back into Pisces. So there's going to be some real focus here on our dreams. And Pisces is also about letting go. So anything that's coming up for you at this time, while it may feel difficult, some of this negative energy that might be sort of reappearing again, it's almost like life is showing you what you have let go of. And I get the Knight of Swords in your future just flying out. So we are totally moving forward here. It's like we're not looking back, and there may be things that just really want you to look back. I really feel like there really might be some kind of, I get the Tower on the bottom here. There may be some, I'm getting like a health issue or something that really needs your attention here with the Queen of Pentacles in your current situation. It's like there might be a financial thing that is really like, I feel like you're protected because this is the falling away of anything that is not currently serving you. But it's like this, something wants your attention. And I really feel like what's really going to help you here is focus on the new. I think a lot of this is about focus and having love for yourself while you're kind of sorting through all of this new stuff. There's like some kind of a juggling or having to balance something that's really been some kind of really challenging, out of balance energy, something to do with your physicality, maybe your physical vitality, or how much you've been receiving, maybe something around your diet, or like just what some of your needs have not been getting met here in like a physical way, like monetarily. Page of Pentacles under that. It's like really learning to manage your finances. I feel like Spirit wants to gift you here, but it wants to see, and it's interestingly enough, I get the 10 of Cups under that. So there is a gift for you here. It's almost like there's a gift. When you start to learn to be more practical and take those baby steps, or maybe there's somebody around you who needs to learn this. Maybe this isn't you. You could be the Queen of Pentacles here. And there's potentially somebody younger that's around you that is learning or is helping you learn something, or maybe you're teaching them some energy around learning here. But I really feel, and this has happened to me a lot, when things have started to seem a little bit tenuous for me, I've stripped it right back and just gone back to the basics and kind of just shown up and tried to save what I can or just rest when I can and just kind of show Source that I'm willing to try to do the work and just be consistent with it. Even if it's like saving $50 a week or like, you know what I mean? Like $20 a week, just like putting that away and not touching it. I really find that there are these breakthroughs that happen here and these synchronicities around that. When you show up and you prove to Source and to God that you're willing to take those practical baby steps, you can really be gifted just in showing up and trying to do that and really just trying to prove that you're willing to play that game, even though we understand that we live in this mental matrix. There's almost like a call for a practicality or some more practicality that you've been working here with the High Priestess in reverse, and just some kind of lack of balance that's like being corrected here just through repetitive practical action I'm getting here. It's like the Knight of Swords, he's charging forward technically, but he's actually looking back at these other cards. So you may be finding some new level of inspiration, or this newfound sense of self-love, and this newfound sense of strength that you're finding within yourself is causing you to look back at some kind of physical problems that are in your life and giving you the inspiration here as I get the sun just flying out. So this is 100% confirmation of what I'm saying. It's like you're being inspired to go back and remedy some kind of a situation, some physical situation. It's like you're inspired to give yourself that self-love, give yourself the rest, take the baby steps, whatever it takes. It's like I'm getting surrendering energy here. And you're moving into this space where there's been fear in the past around having to let go of some things and really just be kind with yourself. I'm not saying you have to go like a bull at a gate and drop everything and drop everything that's not serving you, because it is a process here, and you will know intuitively what you're ready to let go of and what you're not. But you're being called to move through the process and at least start and take those steps towards balance and be patient here, and you will be gifted, because the sun just flew out and the 10 of Cups was on the bottom. So that's really good. I'm really loving that. So sorry, that was a lot. I feel like I was really just rolling there, but it's really good energy here. I'm just seeing the sun here on that 8 of Wands. There's something here with your solar plexus, like an activation of your self-expression here. It's so important. It's like your gift at this time is to use your self-expression and your love for yourself. That is your gift here, to move away from some kind of a toxic energy, I'm telling you. And if you do come up against these kind of tower energies, just know that the things that are falling away are the things that are no longer serving you in life. I really feel like there's something that is so much better here for you. So I'm getting just show up and play the game. Just like play the game a little bit with God. I feel like some of you are being called to be a bit more practical. You're very spiritual people. You're very in touch with the divine and the higher chakras here. And I'm getting some of you just need to just play the game. God's like, look, there's more to this. There's more to being this practical self. There's something about being a human here on this earth, the tactile experience that we're having here on this earth. It's actually a gift to be able to feel things, to like in your emotions, but physically on your skin as well, to hold the weight of things. That's a gift. There's spirits that would give anything to be here on earth, I'm telling you, and experience the 3D. I know sometimes it feels really heavy and it's a lot, but there's another side of this polarity that I feel like Spirit wants you to see the other side of it or something. You know what I mean? We'll get more information on that. It's really intriguing to me, because I do get the sun in the past. It's like seeing the past in a new light. It's going to release some kind of a burden for you, and that will allow you to move forward. And I'm getting feminine and masculine faculties kind of working together here in the past and into the future, just becoming more balanced. I'm really looking at that 2 of Pentacles in reverse. It's all about balance here. Something about your physical health or your financial situation. Something in the physical. Yeah, heaps of learning energy here too. Page of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles. I really get that. And then look again on the bottom. The 10 of Cups again. And that wasn't on the... I had the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So now this has come up again. The 10 of Cups. There is a gift that is due for you. So that you deserve this. And I feel like I was saying right at the start, you've been coming into this knowing. You've had some realization that you deserve it. It's like you've been deprived of this energy and you finally realized that you deserve this. Like, everyone has a right to this and to experience this in life. It's like you've come into a knowing of that. It's so good. And now it's like the work begins. But that might shake you a little bit hearing that, like, oh, the work begins. I've done so much work already. But it's like, it's okay. It's a different kind of work. It's receptive. It's letting go. It's taking a breath out. And that's going to feel like work 2020 on the clock. As I was saying that, it's going to feel like work because it's unfamiliar. Potentially for a lot of you, ease is not super familiar. So there's going to be a process here of like figuring out this new landscape, because it's like, man, what's happening here? I've never really experienced ease, or it's been a long time, but it's like, that it's due for you. So what's going to happen? So much up in the air. I think I was saying that right at the start with that Four of Wands in reverse, up in the air. This table's looking like a bit of a mess. Usually I'm more organized than this. There's so much energy here. What do I do with all this energy? Some of you are saying, I have all these new ideas, these new realizations about myself and what I deserve, my self-love, my authentic expression. It's all just coming out. Like, that's the Eight of Wands energy, is everything landing at once. It's all happening at once for you guys. And little bits of it might be starting to materialize, but spiritually, it's all happening. Like, for some of you, it's crazy energy. And now it's like, okay, let's explore this, and let's learn a little bit more about our situation here. Let's get more information. How can I fix this? Potentially some of you are thinking, there's a bit of a physical mess here, whether it's your fault or not. That's really not for me to judge or to really get into here. I think Spirit doesn't want, because it's not letting me focus on that. It's like, I don't want to go there. Whose fault it was, blame. Be careful about blame at this time. And anything that's really holding you back, instead of blaming, just power ahead and let it stay back where it is. It doesn't have to come with you. It's really getting some more information here about your physical situation and how we can remedy that. Any toxic, codependent energies that didn't want to come with you, just leaving it behind. I'm really seeing the Church here, walking out in the snow, but knowing there is some kind of a support system there. And you may have to use your heart, or be more, I'm getting more expecting of other people to lead from their heart. And this Nine of Wands energy potentially is blocking you, because this is sort of in your current like masculine energy of like moving forward. Is this where we're going to go? Is it going to be more Nine of Wands? Like, this might be blocking you from seeing the love that is waiting for you on the other side. It might be blocking you from seeing the support system. You might be walking straight past some kind of a support system with your head down here. And there's really something here for you. Five is the card of change too. It's the number of change, sorry. So there's support here for you. There's movement. There's so much energy. I don't blame some of you for getting a bit overwhelmed and feeling like there's a lot of change and where is this going to go? I do not blame you at all, because there's so much energy here. I'm really feeling it. But I'm feeling excited as well. I'm feeling hopeful. There's something really beautiful that's happening here. I feel hopeful because I feel like we can do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even as a collective, as a unit, as a team, we can do this. Whatever this is, I'm really getting that. I think there's a reason why I use this deck. And instead of the wands, it is called the Nine of Inspiration. There's something about you inspiring yourself here. Keep that level of inspiration. Keep it fed. Keep feeding that flame, because I think that's what's going to get you here. That's what's going to get you here into this new stage. We'll get a bit more down into the density of this, and then maybe pull an oracle card, because there's a really good message here, and I think it's your personal situation is going to depend on so many different variables, but there's really a new perspective on yourself, self-love, the courage that you have in the face of fear, having the courage, really, I'm really getting that. The courage to look back at some kind of a physical situation that isn't working out, the courage to go back and fix something, you know, fix something that wasn't working. Like, that's, maybe you have to make a sacrifice. I was talking before about how sometimes when I show to God that I'm willing to show up and take those steps, you know, even if it's not a lot, even if it's that little bit of extra rest or that little bit of extra money that I'm putting aside every week, that, you know, maybe I have to go without something. And I've 100%, I've been there. When that stuff happens, I get these breakthroughs. These things just start happening for me because I've proved that I'm willing to do the work, and I'm willing to, like, learn the lesson and then use the abundance for, like, better things, or like use it in a more responsible way. There's something about responsibility, and even like a responsibility of your energy. Now that you're moving into this new stage, God wants you to be responsible with your vitality and your physical energy here. But I get these massive breakthroughs when I finally surrender and just let go and sacrifice some of these things that, you know, part of me doesn't want to let go, but my intuition is screaming at me that it's not serving me anymore. I know it's not good for me anymore. And when I just finally give up and let go and surrender, that's when things just happen. I've just had these mind-blowing situations that have happened to me just through this sacrifice and this willingness to just let go bit by bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. Doesn't have to be the whole thing. You know, and even showing that you're willing to get rid of these old belief systems and just try to shift your focus. Just try. Instead of worrying about, oh, how am I going to totally change my belief system, or there's so much, there's too much. Just showing that you're willing to try to shift your focus somewhere else. That's when something magical is really going to happen for you. What do you need to release? Waning moon. And like I said, it's a process. Be so kind to yourself at this time. This is your gift. Love. It's your gift. You might be seeing 22 or 222. It's your gift. Self-love. Oh, I'm feeling it. You guys have been through so much. It's so inspiring, you know. Don't let these past experiences, don't let them keep this hold on you where you're expecting the worst. Don't let it make you expect the worst, because that's not going to serve you. I feel like that's part of what needs to be let go here. Okay. The Hierophant in reverse and the Six of Swords. I really am getting this of doing things your own way and releasing things and letting go of things really in your own way here, and maybe letting go of some kind of an institution that's not serving you. Some of you might have some kind of a religious trauma or something that's still like messing with you. I'm not hating on religion. I'm just saying, like, if you've had a bad experience with that, maybe some of you are really re-examining some kind of an influence that like an institution has had on you. It could be a company or like a workplace, you know, really delivering yourself from some kind of toxic environment or workplace, doing it your own way, and sort of knowing that you're being guided here. It's like you're really being called to just make this sacrifice, and God is going to guide you, like I've been saying. And I really get this too with the Lovers in reverse. I feel like this is potentially a relationship between you and God that is happening here, and not looking for that external savior at this time. Like I was saying, that 10 of Cups, it is coming in. That highest level of emotional fulfillment, it is coming in for you. The card came out twice. But I feel like God wants you to show up and keep loving yourself and doing this self-work and really being on this journey with you and God, and keeping that conversation between you and God from now. So, you and God for now, sorry, so that you can be delivered to this new place, to this new level of high abundance and emotional fulfillment once all this kind of stuff gets cleaned up and you keep working through it. Awesome. That's amazing. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys doing this work, because it's not easy. And, okay, that just fell out. Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. I love that. Okay. Card number 24. Electric Eel Spirit. I did get the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Where's that book? Oh my gosh. Where's the book for this? I don't know. Electric Eel. Okay, what is that? I'm going to think on my feet here. I mean, I'm getting Uranus. It's so random, but like Uranus energy, right? Yeah, Uranus is what I meant. But like that revolutionary energy, that electric shock. That's what I'm getting. Like, you know, I was saying before, like, there's all this energy, and it's like, oh, what am I going to do with all this? It's like that Uranus energy, really revolutionary energy here. It's like revolutionizing your dreams, your creative ideas, you know, your gifts, your sensitivities, using your sensitivity to your advantage here. There's a complete revolution happening in your life, like a personal revolution here, and it's through your emotional currency. I'm getting your ability to give emotional currency and share yourself with other people and share your creative gift. Bring your ideas to life. This is serious confirmation here that some of you have some serious creative ideas that need to be expressed, that need to be gifted to the world. I'm telling you, some of you guys have some gifts that need to be shared and refined because the world needs to see you and the world needs to hear you. I'm really getting some of you, the world needs to see you here. The world needs you so badly. Electric Eel Spirit. Consider this your confirmation. If you've got an idea that you've been thinking of and your intuition's pulling you there, but you're not sure how you're going to make it work, this is your confirmation that go with that idea, because you could revolutionize other people's lives and there could be massive change in and around you, and this could really help you with this physical situation too. So let me just leave it there, guys. I'll quickly pull a gratitude card and then I might let you go. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And the energy is so, wow, like it was up and down and up, and now I just feel like I'm gonna go do something great. I credit that to you guys. Thank you for providing me with that energy and letting me do this reading for you guys. You're awesome, eh? Okay. Approach your day with fresh eyes. It's that electric eel. It's that electric shocks. Just seeing things in a new revolutionary way. Approach your day with fresh eyes here. It says, it's a wonderful day. I've never seen it before. It's a quote. What are you most looking forward to about the day ahead? What excites you the most about your plans for the day? Remember, there is always something to look forward to. Okay, I might leave it there. Gratitude. Really good. Remember, there is always something to look forward to. There really is. And some of you guys have some beautiful ideas, creative expression. You're an emotional, spiritual being, and you need to be shared with the world. The world needs to see you. If I can pick this up. The world needs to see you, and you deserve this joy and abundance and this level of creative expression, you know. So thank you, guys. Like I was saying right at the start, man. Ooh, let me just decompress for a second there. That was a lot. There's so many people that just showed up and like sent me all these comments and gave me all this love and told me what's going on with you. And like some of you guys have the most interesting, unique perspectives and stories, and you just blew my mind. Like I was saying, like I learned some things that I was not even thinking about, and some of you guys came out with some of this information, and I was like, what? Like, and it totally changed the way I was looking at myself and just all this crazy stuff. I can't even, I don't have time to fully go into it, but I just really appreciate it. Like I was so moved and just so emotional about it, and just in such a good way. It was so cathartic for me. And you guys really just let me be me and just show up and be myself, which has been a real big part of my journey, is trying to figure out, I don't know, how do I find the words for this? Like, how do I show up and be me and make that feel good, and how can that feel good for me? And it's been a long time. Like I didn't know if that was ever going to happen for me, or I didn't, you know what I mean? Like we all get programmed, and I just didn't know that was something that I could do. That did a long time ago, and there's been a lot of healing and a lot of times passed, and starting this channel was the best thing I ever did. Straight up, I'm just going to say it was the best thing I've ever done in my life, because the way you guys have shown up for me and left all of the beautiful comments and words, it's just, I can't even explain it. It's ineffable. It was the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And here's to more. I'm so excited. Like, I have all these ideas, and I'm really looking forward to sharing more of myself and connecting with you guys more on a personal level and hearing your stories. Please feel free to talk to me about how you relate to these readings and what's going on with you. Like, it's so interesting to me. And you guys are so important. Your individual stories are so important. They're so valuable. Like, we are the people on an individual level who are going to create collective change. There is a huge shift that's happening here. I believe that. A massive shift in awareness and consciousness. And it's a big shift on the macro. But we are the individuals that are making that happen. We are the people that are making it happen. You are making it happen by changing yourself and doing this healing work and doing this shadow work and saying, I better flip them around. I am moving away. I'm moving away from this. You're doing that. You're the ones who are creating this change in the collective. Even if you don't see how it affects the bigger picture, it is, trust me, because it's all connected. We're all threads in this beautiful Persian rug that we are together making this beautiful picture. So shout outs to Tookie too for that. I heard that analogy from her a long time ago, so that always stuck with me. So, yeah, guys, thank you. Wow, I can't even thank you enough. I appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to doing more readings and serving you and continuing to help you guys and sharing more of myself and connecting more with all of you. So again, thank you. I appreciate it. And I love you so much, and I can't wait. I will see you again in the next one.